The Youth Participate project is a regional project that is implemented in 3 countries, that is in Kenya by Youth Alive Kenya, in Malawi by CSA, and in Zimbabwe by YET. Again, it's a project that gives platforms to young people to build their confidence as leaders. The overall project objective is to increase youth participation in development processes in Kenya, Malawi, and Zimbabwe. We've also interacted and built the capacity of our working groups, and especially our member organizations. And we've done this especially so by ensuring that we conduct trainings. So we've been able to do budget advocacy trainings just to equip them with knowledge and skills to be able to do this. But we've also gone a step ahead to ensure that we give them the capacity, especially financial capacity, to be able to implement some of these activities. So this year we've managed to subgrant at least 7 organizations that they can also be able to conduct their community initiatives, mostly focusing on environment, advocacy, ensuring that young people at the community level have the knowledge and the skills to be able to push for better service delivery.
We've been enhancing the capacities of our working groups in development processes. We've been conducting capacity building trainings with them. Recently, we had a budget advocacy training where we targeted more than 300 young people from our working groups. And from these interventions, we've had young people committing to petitioning and writing memos to different county governments to advocate for their rights and hold the county governments into account.
I was privileged to take part in the peer-to-peer exchange learning that happened last year in 2021. It took place in Siaya County, where I had an opportunity, together with the rest of my working group members, to actually meet and interact with organizations in the Siaya working group, hosted by Siaya Muungano Network.
We have a parliament purely for girls and young men, doing the same thing as the youth parliament. It's an innovation that we've even taken to Malawi. I think we've done it in Malawi.
Wow.
Yeah.
The peer-to-peer exchange learning visit was very interesting. It was very interactive, fun, and also we got an opportunity to learn a lot. What I learned is on community engagement and how we've been able to domesticate some of the key government structures like a parliament to their local setups to encourage young people to take part in conversations that, in development conversations that happen in Siaya County and even at the grassroots levels. We also learned about how they are working together as a working group, but different organizations coming together to actually champion for different issues that are affecting young people and women in that particular county. And lastly, we also look into how women engagement is enhanced and how they have innovations that sustain women-led conversations, both adolescents and young women, to come up with conversations in safe spaces that enable them bring out their issues and challenges and come up with solutions on how to address them.
Maendeleo Youth Group have interacted with Youth Alive since last year, that's the year 2021, and it has been helpful for our organization because we have been able to know how we can do matters related to leadership, and also now we are going to ensure our youths are economically empowered. So for us, Youth Alive have been very vital in our process of governance, leadership, and also in building the capacity, majorly on leadership.
Working with Youth Alive Kenya has been amazing. Youth Alive Kenya has been providing us, me personally in my organization, with the platform to simply equip ourselves with skills and knowledge for democracy, participation, and dialogue.
During the peer-to-peer, when I've come to West Pokot, I've learned a lot in relation to networking, and I've learned like CSOs in West Pokot are really working hard to help the situation of different harmful practices among the peers. And I've learned a lot because these people, I've seen like CSOs are having good partnership relation with the given stakeholders in this field. Like the government is really getting them and responding positively to whatever they have requested for, and these are a big plus for them, because if the stakeholders are disintegrated, there is no implementation that will go through for any activity. So I've seen this as a big plus in West Pokot.
In Declares Kenya, we learned a lot, and one thing I realized from Declares Kenya is that the members there are so committed and they're willing to work in the community and to make a difference, something that West Pokot has not always been known about.
As Kisumu Working Group, we are privileged to have host two major working groups from two counties. That is a team from Uasin and a team from Kajiado. We are privileged because we have had an interactive session where we have been in a position to change ideas on the issue of advocacy. Basically, the theme of today was the advocacy training, so that we as young people learn or recap what we know or we don't know about advocacy training.
This year, I and my team were privileged to visit Kisumu County together with Kajiado Working Group. This is a good experience. Yesterday we were able to learn about the budget making process and the budget cycle, and we were able also to identify how Kisumu Working Group have been engaging the community, where the group is well organized, and we manage also to understand several things which we have not learned as Wasingishu. Also, we had some action plan which we prepared, and we realized that the model which is used by Kisumu is different from the one used by Wasingishu and also from the Kajiado. So as we are going back, we have learned something on how to engage the community. And today, we managed to visit a member organization called NATA. They are working on mental health, and it is very good. And also they are very creative, and we have been able as Wasingishu. Also my organization is Norta. We have been doing the same like the NATA, but we have learned something from them. So we are saying thank you Youth Alive Kenya for bringing us to Kisumu. We appreciate, and also we are ready as young people to continue learning from each other. Peer to peer is the way to go.